Hi everyone, I am back with more ugly toenails. These are my toenails, yes. They don't have any toenails on my big toes. And you saw that I had a video up showing how to put acrylic nails onto your toenails using dual forms. I actually filmed that video in the beginning of April and I put it up in the beginning of May. It's been 2 months. And I did have to do one more set of toenails on each big toe because they lifted off. And I get a lot of questions of people asking me, well, how long do those toenails last? Well, they do last anywhere from like 4 weeks to 8 weeks. That would be a month or two. I have gotten 3 months, but that's kind of rare. It's pretty good to say a month to 2 months. But if you're a big swimmer or, you like to get in hot tubs and, or soak in a tub a lot, I take showers. But if your feet are constantly in water, they're not going to last you very long. Maybe you'd be lucky to get a month. And that's good. If you get any more, then that's even better. I showed you my toenails in that video and they had some red spots on them here. I think down in here. One was a blood blister from where I actually stubbed my toe with the acrylic nail on. One of them was where I actually took the electric file and drilled into my skin a little bit. Hey, it happens, But these I just got done filing and they actually look pretty good. And I was pretty careful this time. I went to a podiatrist and I had my toenails removed, these two, and I actually had these two removed too, but they grew back and they look pretty nice. I just file them. Now, these are not supposed to grow back. They will not grow back, but he didn't get the matrix all the way removed, so I do have a little bit of toenail that sometimes grows in the corners here, and I have to take a pointed file and go down in there and file. It's really difficult to get it out, and then I have to soak my toenails and use a tool, something like this, to pry out that toenail. And when I do that, sometimes it does bleed in there. So I may have to go back to the podiatrist and get that toenail cut out of those corners, which is going to be really painful because they're going to have to cut the skin here and here, and then go in and take that out and take out any of the matrix that might be left. So I'm trying to put this off until winter. And here I'm coming in to give you a better close-up look at what the nails look like. Yeah, they're pretty good this time. I was much more careful. It's really rough, it's calloused skin. Some people, when they don't have a toenail, their nail bed area will shrink up. Like you can see, mine has shrunk up some. But because I have always wore an artificial nail on my toenail, it has kept a shape of like a toenail. Like you could set artificial glue-on toenail on there really well, which I used to use those too. And of course you can use the acrylic ones, but a lot of people's shrink up to hardly anything because they've never worn toenails on their artificial ones. I also have people asking me what products that I use. Now I showed you in the last video that I used Tone's acrylic. That's powdered acrylic. And you have to use the liquid monomer with acrylic nails. I mean, most people that do nails know that. You have the powdered acrylic and then you have the liquid monomer that goes with it. And that's how you make the nail. You can also take toenail tips. You can buy those at any store. The only thing is they sell them in sets of toenails. If you're only missing your big toenail, then the rest of those nails go to waste. So what I do is I take nail tips and I cut them down. Here are the toenail tips that I buy for when I use these on my big toes. They sell them on eBay. And these are the L'Amour brand, and you see the sticker there, it's toe tips. There's no size number on the tip at all. It's just an extra large nail tip, and they can be used for people that have wide thumbnails or, as toe tips. What I do is I just cut the tip down into the shape of a toenail. You just glue it onto your nail bed, or if you have a toenail that's not very pretty, you just file that toenail down as much as you can, and you can use nail glue and glue this on. You can get them on eBay, and I think you get a bag of 100 for, I don't know, anywhere from like $5 to $6, I think. I haven't bought any for a couple years because last time I bought them, I bought about 5 bags, so I would be stocked up. And yeah, so you can use this as an option. And here's what it looks like when you have it on the toenail. I just sat it on there, it's not glued on. And you can of course shape it and file it however you like and glue it on and then paint it. It probably lasts me a week or two, again depending on my lifestyle. If it comes loose on the end, a lot of times I squirt glue in the end of it. Now let me tell you something about acrylic nails. If you have acrylic nails on your toenail and they loosen up from the end, whatever you do, do not squirt any nail glue up under that acrylic nail, because it reacts with the glue and you will get a chemical burn. It's terrible. Trust me, I've done it and it's bad. If your acrylic toenails lift and you want them to stick down more, just use a smaller brush and put a bead of acrylic up under it and then push it down, okay?